Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our round 5 broadcast. Seems like it is night time for the semifinals here in the gold to diamond bracket, and we have 4 semifinalists here for you guys tonight. We got GLG versus AgentX there for our first game, and we do have Jomsky versus G-Boy for our second match itself. But hey, it's gonna be pretty fun to say the least. This is really all down to this, and whoever is the winners of these series will be moving on to the next one. We'll be moving on to tomorrow's grand finals here in quarantine tournament number 5. So I cannot wait myself. I cannot wait to see what's going to be going on into this setup. It seems like it's going to be high time to see who's going to be our champion very soon, as this has been a month-long thing, guys. We have been doing this for quite a while already, and it really just feels like, hey, that anyone can take it. It's good to see, though, they have new faces here in the semifinals. We got some Terrans, we got a Terran, that 2 Zergs, as well as a Protoss to wrap it up here for gold to diamond. But we'll see what this one is going to be all about, as we are going to be getting into our first map, which is Ice and Chrome LE. It's time to get straight into the game. It's time to straight get into the matchup, and let's get into the first match. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are on Ice and Chrome LE, introducing first here on the top right of the macro map itself. It is your purple Terran, and his name is Naknipakuko. Seems like, though, our little intro, it's not transparent anymore, so highly unfortunate there, Mr. Mizzle. But it is what it is. It is his opponent rather, on the other side, gonna be looking to still play it out to begin with, named AgentX. Yep, intro doesn't work. Just try it out one more time. Unfortunate, but we can just go for the old school intro. We'll fix it up for tomorrow, guys. No worries whatsoever. And yeah, we are gonna be getting into this matchup. New player intro. But it is what it is, guys, and we are going to be getting, of course, into the game. It's TVZ time, and we'll see what this one's going to be all about. It's a thing to note, though, on TVZ, it really becomes that Bioball versus another Bioball on the other side. Marines versus Lings, usually part of the fanfare to begin with. We'll see what this one is going to be all about. Sorry, guys, it seems like a little bit rushed from first off, because we do need to get this done ASAP. But in any case, though, we are going to be seeing what this TVZ is all about. And I gotta say, big props to AgentX for finally making it so far, so deep into, well, the quarantine tournament. Usually a first round knockout, actually making it through all the way there. But in the meantime, we are gonna see, of course, that proxy hatchery already going down immediately as AgentX tried to do something a little cheeky, but you already see GLG answering back very quickly on the other side. He's also expanding there, and I think, notice, it's a really good idea in the first place to try and do something a little bit different here at the semifinals. But unfortunately for AgentX, it has been read by GLG. Just good to go yet again, and able to finish it up in the first place. So really quick one there. It's a 1-base pool as well as the Roach Warren, and we are going to be going for 2 extractors already, as this is going to be a second hatchery already for AgentX. But the problem now is, in terms of macro, going to be so far behind because of that cancelled hatch. So things are looking really good here for GLG. He can just keep it on the way he would like in the first place, and he should be pretty happy about the setup here already. We'll see what this one's going to be all about, though, as this is going to be high time for GLG to go for his own aggression. Reaper trying to go for a few pokes and prods, has already a kill, but Roaches into the front line here from the side of AgentX, going to be sending something over. The thing to note, though, is AgentX really wanted to play the aggro here. Brought out the proxy hatch a while ago, went for the Roach Warren just to try and surprise the opponent, but this time, though, it's just not going to pan out whatsoever. And AgentX right now going to be at the very least trying to get this second hatch up and running there. In the meantime, we do see the Reaper of GLG still setting on up as well, and it is high time for GLG to go for the defensive play. Cyclone going to be into the mix. Marauder in the meantime still going to be there, and we are also going to see the bunker being set up here by GLG, so everything going in a more defensive straight for our Terran player. Besides the fact that we already saw AgentX with a failed proxy hatchery, the only thing to take note now is that one base pool roach can be becoming two base here. Third with economy. We're expecting a lot more aggression here from AgentX, but with the supply depot set on up and the cyclone there and then, it's gonna be an easy shutdown. Marauder also into the mix, anticipating the upcoming armored units, and a really good read here for GLG showing his experience so far. And I think to note, really, it feels like for Agent X, he's been winning out in a few different straights here and there, and it does have the tendency to bring in the cheese that we saw a while ago. But in the meantime, GLG, a very standard macro-based player, has been getting better and better and is hungry to book a finals date for tomorrow. In any case, though, seems like it's time to go for Banshee Cloak instead. And we'll see what this one's gonna be all about here. If you guys are just tuning on in, we have just started our round 4 broadcast. Of course, this is brought to you by Block 101 as well as Pure PC. As Metabolic Boost will be going online here for Agent X as well. There we go again with the Reaper, still trying to see what else is going on. And honestly, the Reaper is so very valuable here for GLG. He's very in the know of whatever his opponent is trying to do in the first place. And in a case like this, it's all about seeing whatever is going on, but that is going to be high time to see the Creep Tumor. Goes quickly for the bomb and gets that shutdown there and then. Also trying to get in the way of the third phase here, and now as the Banshee will be already transitioning all the way through to the other side. It's going to be very well played here for GLG because there is no counter whatsoever against the Banshee Cloak. These are the queens only set up onto the bases that they are assigned to. But besides that fact, there's going to be Agent X trying to play a very heavy macro game, and with this upgrade going online very soon, with the cloak so very close already, you can already taste that GLG wants to finish this up as quickly as possible. And a crippling blow like this can really make a difference. But we already also take note that the army count here for Anaktibakuko or GLG already quadruple whatever Agent X wants to do so far. And in a setup like this, we are seeing Lair Tech also being researched. We are going to be having a third hatchery. Seems like it is going to be Agent X looking to go for a 3-base play. But unfortunately for Agent X right now, with this Banshee just getting a little bit more of energy, it might be a ghost of a chance for her to survive. In any case, though, it really feels like for GLG, he started off strong with his macro in the first place, setting up his 2-base setup, and then now he's gonna go for Twin Engineering base to try and find the viable timing. But with, of course, that Tech Lab into play first and foremost, it is gonna slow it down for a minute or two. But it doesn't matter because these Banshees are gonna be able to get in position, and they are flying on and going for the cloak already. Agent X has nothing to deal with this whatsoever, and it's time to see these drones get picked off one by one. You can see the missiles out of nowhere, and this is just GLG bullying Agent X by this point in time, saying, "Hoy, you're gonna be going for the proxy hats, right? No, sir. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be high time to do this instead. Spire gonna be trying to get into play. 3-base muta, not gonna happen whatsoever because these Banshees are here and now, and these Queens are getting hurt as well. Best thing GLG can do, though, is before his cloak runs down now, he can actually pick up those Queens in the meantime. But 12 of these drones have already gone down. We see Agent X going for that Lair Tech, so she's gonna be able to go for the Overseer, but it's just gonna be one Queen versus 2 Banshees. This is so difficult right now for Agent X to try and hold. GLG in the meantime just doesn't care anymore, takes care of the anti-air, and it's another easy straight to get every single pick off that she needs. This is Agent X, though, bringing in the Spore Crawler, backing on out. Do we see a Spore on the main base? Finally, we will get one, but with 16 drones going on down, double the worker count right now here for the side of GLG. This is looking so grim for our Zerg player. And it really goes to show, you answer cheese with old school cheese, you answer back with the Banshees. And with this many drones just going on down, that's gonna be GG called. GLG will take the first one there. Well played there to GLG, taking that victory. And yeah, that's gonna be a pretty solid one to say the least. Gotta say indeed that I am very impressed by what GLG did there. Knew exactly what to do at the right time. And as we are going to be getting into our second map right away, it does feel like this is his series to win if he's able to shut down whatever Agent X wants to do in the first place. But a good effort there from Agent X, at least trying to play the macro on backward. But when you're behind by just so very much, it's just way too much to handle. And you know, there's just not that detection, not of a scouting, trying to use those roaches in the first place to get in the way, to get in position. But unfortunately, it just doesn't pan out. And as we are going to be getting into our second map, we are going to be moving on, of course, to Everdream LE. Everdream Classic map. And let's get into the second match in this first match. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are again. This is your semifinals here, and now this is your round number 4, I believe. Yes. Oh wait, this is the round number 5. My mistake there. So this is your semifinals. We can actually change this already. Doesn't really matter by this point, right? That's we do it on stream. But hey, is what it is, and it seems like we are gonna be getting this TVZ again, since though. Semifinals. There you go, guys. It is the semifinals yet again. And introducing first here on the bottom left of Everdream LE, we do have our purple Terran GLG. And his opponents on the top right, trying to go for the comeback, trying to figure something out. It is our yellow Zerg, AgentX. So we're back to the old transitions, guys, and we had a little bit of the updates for some of our panels here and there, and some they were actually pretty good. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to test out the transition before the stream, and then it's like, poof, oh surprise, it doesn't work anymore. So I do have to go ask for the older version, if ever, just because it just doesn't work, But yeah. It's all good there. It's gonna be pool first here. No, it's actually gonna be hatch first for the side of AgentX into the pool immediately. Going for the 3 drone gas, single gas. Gonna be trying to get that metabolic boost up and running ASAP. And I like this a lot better here from the side of AgentX, going for a more standard play, and we'll see what she's got against GLG. Gotta say though that for the first time, and apparently I didn't get to change the title as well. Sorry about that. Just not the best day of the offense today. And this is of course GLG versus AgentX, GtD, round 5. Go, guys, just to make it a lot easier for you all in the first place. No worries whatsoever. We just want to make sure that we have our broadcast for all of our round 5 games. This is going to be the command center right now, being built up by GLG. He's also going for the reactor first. This means that he wants to go for the double pump Marines if need be. Reaper, though, in the meantime, getting all the scouting and more. Zerglings is getting bullied by this point in time, but the Queen is there. And can we get the pick off this time? It's 3 kills, though, for GLG, and he's going to be able to get away scot-free. Gotta commend GLG again with the micro rather. 1 HP in the dream. There you go, guys. You can see onto the middle of the map right now. We do have the new snazzy SCPH logo on the floor. I'm gonna show you guys their quarantine tournament being flexed along the way, and I love it. Big shout outs to whoever made the SC2 logos for us, and I gotta say, really good to see for our setup. Sound tired? I know, right? I'm just tired of shit, but hey, it is what it is. Third base hatchery gonna be next on the list here. AgentX gonna be looking to play a macro game on Everdream. Always good to see a Zerg try to focus on the macro, especially on a map like this. It's all about hugging the side of Everdream in the first place, and in the meantime, we will see more of these links here from AgentX. Maybe about the transition there, maybe about the aggression ASAP. And it's time now to go for the 1-1-1 setup here and now. Still though, what's the plan for AgentX? Going for that layer tech. Seems like it's 3-base muta for AgentX, but on the other side, it's gonna be earlier aggressions here from GLG. Double Hellions being pumped up. Tech Lab already onto the racks, and this can actually be an early push with the Marine Ball. So this just means that we are gonna see some early aggression here from the side of GLG. If the Hellions can get the crippling blow, it will slow down whatever AgentX is trying to do. And from then on, these Marines can actually just bring in the hurt with the stim pack itself. Viking also gonna be into play. Seems like the plan of action here for GLG is to hunt and shut down those overlords. And on the other side, though, a really good call here for AgentX. At least going for the Baneling Nest, but she's gonna need a little bit more against those Hellions. It's all about the position here. Maybe also set up the Evo Chamber wall to try and make a funnel in the first place. Because if those Hellions do get into those mineral lines, it's gonna be way too much to handle for whatever force AgentX has. So there you go. Hot Wheels beating on that, and that is a lot of Hellions, guys. If you've never seen flamethrowers just get the cook before, you already know that this can be a world of hurts to begin with. And this is going to be pretty spicy here, as here comes GLG already coming closer and closer into the front line. Evo Chamber wall set up by AgentX, but he's going to go for the triple Evo Changer with the Spine Crawlers in behind. So this just means that this has to be the Hellions trying to bust it down. But at the same time, though, the problem here is since AgentX went for the third base and she has no reinforcement, moments. There is no way to save the Queen. There is no way to save the space for the time being. And GLG is basically going to be shutting down AgentX on the 2-base setup. Highly unfortunate here for Zerg. Caught with her pants down basically, but at the same time, this is at least going to be defending those 2 bases. In this case though, the only problem right now is you never want to be even as a Zerg. You never want to be even on the bases. You want to be ahead. And this is just GLG taking the lead and more. 42 workers scouting. AgentX in the meantime going for a drone cycle here. Nothing to defend whatsoever. And the cleanup with the scan is even on point. So this is a lot better here for GLG, even more so, because this will get rid of the creep in the middle of the map here, in the middle between the 2 bases, and this can just allow our Terran player to bring in the units without getting swarmed to begin with. But Spinecrawler has set up a very tanky structure against these Hellions, and in the end, it is going to be GLG waiting for an opportunity to wait for that +1 online. But now we are gonna get the Spire into play. AgentX has decided, okay, if I'm stuck on 2-base Muta, then I will go for the 2-base Muta. But Liberator is into play as well. There we go, the Queen though set up already. And GLG is just not relenting whatsoever with whatever kind of shutdown he wants to do. It's all about the harassment between the Hellions and well as the Liberator. And as long as this is happening, he has gotten into a 5-rack setup. He has 3 right now. He's building 2 more. And this can be a really strong push here from GLG. Goes for the supply drop though, just in case he doesn't want to ruin his macro right now. So he's just going to go for the crutch there. He does need to build a few more supply depots though, and he does need to do it ASAP as missile turrets also being brought out into the mix. Does he actually know that Spire is going to be the way to go? Yes, he does. So with the Mutas now coming into play very, very soon, with 7 of them online, it's all up to GLG to defend against this. And missile turret's going to be pretty helpful. The bio ball even better with the mines are going to be able to get set up though. With the armory trying to get that book in the first place. But here comes a world of hurt. These SCVs are getting bothered. Luckily for them though, that the racks have already been finished. The work orders are done. And here comes the Marines right now going for the push. And it's high time for AgentX to hightail it out of there. But GLG in the meantime still on that high ground. Going to be getting the hell out of there again. And this is just a force to be reckoned with here from the side for AgentX. GLG looking for the killing blow, and it's just so very easy to go for this push ASAP. This Terran staying ahead of the curve for so very long. Eventually though, AgentX will have to bust it down to try and reinforce that third. But at the same time, we will have GLG here going for the march. It's already upgrades going online. Hooks will be into play though to try and go for the counter. But the only problem right now has been the fact that this is so difficult for AgentX to try and hold in the first place. I do have to lift my monitor though. My vision is getting really wonky for some reason today, guys. And I cannot see the minimap whatsoever. But in this case though, these are going to be Hellbats now into play. Anak ni Bakuko wanting tankier units. And we'll find out how this is going to be done. Instead of the drops, it's just all about that GG push. And onto the third base we go already. Start a step action. Upgrades are coming online very, very soon. But GLG doesn't care. He's already into the third base. He's already going to cook it up. He's coming closer and closer. He finally gets the +1 online as well as the stim packs there. And here comes more and more from GLG. Just marching on forward with the army. Triple the army count right now. And you can really see that this is just a basic outclass. AgentX doing an amazing job to make it to the semifinals. But against a titan like GLG, it is just way too much to handle. And in the case like this is just AgentX losing the front line there. And then Queen will fall down as well. Combat Shield is going to be going online. And you can really see that these Marines are going to be happy to shut down these Banings ASAP. Because this is Combat Shield giving them the extra HP. Medivacs putting down the band-aids yet again. There we go with AgentX though going to the Baneling bus with so few Marines in the front line. And in a case like this is GLG sure losing out the initial wave, but the army count from AgentX is completely gone. And GLG is our first finalist for tomorrow. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. GLG is our first one there. Well, congratulations to our Terran player to ending it on a high note. And we are not done yet, as we are going to getting into our next game very, very soon. It will be a PVZ instead. Can't wait for that. But before we go into a short break, this stream has been brought to you by Pure PC, as well as Block 101, presented by DL's Missile, Daks, as well as IS Boy Production. This is Quarantine Tournament number 5, semifinals for GtD, as well as the finals, the lower brackets on the Masters Plus side. We'll be right back.